In this video, we'll discuss the concept of subtheming, which is the ability to control the appearance of controls in a component by selecting from the built-in designs that are available to you. So you can see here we're looking at a very simple UX component. We're looking at it in the mobile simulator, and this button here has a certain appearance. Now the overall style for the component has been defined here by choosing the iOS style name or theme, and now we're going to talk about how individual controls can be sub-themed. So we can see here that we have a button, and the default appearance for this button is controlled by the button's sub-theme, and then we can go and choose different sub-themes. So first we need to turn on advanced button styling, because by default buttons just take on a simplistic default style. But once we've turned on advanced button styling, we can see that there's now a sub-theme property, and if we click on the smart field, we can see all of the sub-themes that have been defined for this button in the iOS style. So by default, or if no sub-theme is defined, the base sub-theme is selected. But let's go now and choose, for example, the confirm sub-theme, and now go to working preview, and we can see now that the button has taken on a completely different appearance. If we go now and choose, for example, the deny sub-theme, then we can see now that the button has taken again on a different appearance. Let's go and choose, say, left, and now here's our button looking with a left arrow on it. And then of course if we go and choose the right sub-theme, then the button will now look completely different. So these are the built-in sub-themes that exist in the iOS style for a button. But in subsequent videos we'll describe how you can go and add your own sub-themes to any individual style in Alpha Anywhere. So in addition to buttons having sub-themes, many of the other controls in the UX component also have sub-themes. So for example, the panel card itself, that can also have a sub-theme. So if we look right now, the sub-theme has been unspecified, which means that we're going to be using the base sub-theme. But if we go now and select top as this, the sub-theme now, we can see that that panel card completely changed its appearance. The title bar at the top now looks like the main iOS title bar that you would see on an iPhone or an iPad. And the button still looks the same because it's in the body of the panel card, but you can see here that the panel card background is now a different color. So now let's go back now and just to contrast that, switch back to the base sub-theme for the panel card, and we can see now that we're back to the sub-theme here that displays the header in this gray color and then a light color for the panel card background. So now let's go and actually put buttons in the header of the panel card and see how they take on a different appearance based on the selected sub-theme. So I'm going to go here to this panel header and insert a button over here, and go and give this button a sub-theme. So we'll go there and choose, for example, let's go and choose left, and we'll turn off the brakes over there. Actually, we don't even need the static text because we're not using it, so I'll remove that. So now you can see that the button looks has this appearance, but once we change the sub-theme of the panel card and we select top, for example, now the button has a different appearance because it's in a panel header that has a sub-theme of top. So the theming logic is very powerful, and automatically styles controls based on where they appear on the UX component. So if we took this button here and just moved it out of the panel header and moved it into the panel body, we would see that its appearance changes now because it's no longer so we're continuing our discussion on subtheming, and let's go back now and move that button back into the panel header, and again now you see that it's taken on a different appearance. So the ability to automatically control the appearance of controls by selecting from different built-in subthemes is very powerful tool at your disposal for controlling the appearance of controls in a UX component. And then also the ability to add your own subthemes gives you a great deal of control over the appearance of your UX components. Thanks very much for watching.